In the heart of the Middle East, a complex and deeply rooted conflict has been unfolding for centuries. The struggle between Israelis and Palestinians has led to countless lives lost, families displaced, and a region torn apart. But what drives this conflict, and why does it seem to be festering with each passing day? To understand the present, we must look to the past. The historical claims of the Jewish people to the land of Judea and the kingdom of Israel are deeply intertwined with the displacement of the Palestinian population. As we explore this multifaceted crisis, it becomes clear that a lasting solution will require a deep understanding of the historical, political, and social factors at play. Welcome to this series of modern conflicts with roots in the past. The kingdom established by the King David was not without challenge. In 586 BCE, the Babylonians conquered Jerusalem, destroying the first temple and exiling the Jews to Babylon. Centuries later, the Romans would again besiege Jerusalem. In 1700 CE, the second temple was destroyed, and in 135 CE, the Bar Kokhba revolt led to a significant diaspora of Jews. These expulsions would shape the course of Jewish history, fueling a longing for a return to the homeland. A historical connection to the land remains a cornerstone of Jewish identity, but the path forward remains complex and contested. Dispersed across Europe, late 19th century saw the rise of the Zionist movement led by Theodor Herzl, who envisioned a Jewish homeland in Palestine. Despite initial rejection by Ottoman authorities, Zionist leaders persisted in their efforts. Herzl's book, for example, The Jewish State, laid out the vision for a Jewish homeland. The first Zionist Congress in 1897 declared the goal of establishing a home in Palestine secured by public law. During World War I, Zionist leaders, including Chaim Weizmann, built relationships with British officials, highlighting the strategic advantages of a Jewish homeland in Palestine. On November 2nd, 1917, the British government issued the Balfour Declaration, expressing support for a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine. However, this promise conflicted with earlier assurances to Arab leaders, including the Hussein McMahon Correspondence. Henry McMahon, British High Commissioner in Egypt, promised Sharif Hussein, Amir of Makkah, independence for Arab territories including Palestine in exchange for their support against the Ottoman Empire. After the World War I, the League of Nations granted Britain a mandate over Palestine, allowing Jewish immigration and settlement. This led to mounting resistance from Palestinian Arabs who felt their rights and aspirations were being disregarded. Zionist movement, Balfour Declaration, and British Mandate set the stage for the complex and contentious Israel-Palestinian conflict that continues to this day. Finally, after World War II, on May 14, 1948, David Ben-Gurion declared the establishment of the State of Israel, marking a historic moment for the Jews. However, this moment of celebration was met with catastrophe for the Palestinian people, known as the Nakba or catastrophe in Arabic. The 1948 Arab-Israeli War led to the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians who were forced to flee their homes and livelihoods. The establishment of Israel was followed by a series of conflicts between Israel and Arab states, including the 1948 Arab-Israeli War, the 1956 Suez Crisis, the 1967 Six-Day War, and the 1973 Yom Kippur War. Despite these conflicts, there have been efforts towards peace. In 1979, Egypt became the first Arab country to sign a peace treaty with Israel, marking a significant shift in the region's dynamics. The Oslo Accords in 1993 brought hope for a peaceful resolution as the Palestinian Liberation Organization (PLO) and Israel signed a declaration of principles outlining a framework for future negotiations. However, Not all countries in the region have been supportive of peace initiatives. Iran's government has constantly expressed anti Zionist sentiments, calling for the destruction of Israel and fueling tensions in the region. In recent years, there have been various attempts to revise the peace process. The United States unveiled a plan for Middle East in 2018, but it was met with skepticism by both Palestinians and Israelis. Periodic escalations between Hamas and Israel have resulted in a massive violence and humanitarian crisis, further complicating the conflict. The current conflict has led to significant humanitarian crisis and a complex geopolitical situation with no clear solution in sight. Over 50,000 Palestinians since 2023 have died. Many advocate for a two-state solution, with Israel and Palestine existing side by side as a potential path forward. Others propose a single binational state as an alternative. But the question remains, what is the most viable solution? The international community plays a crucial role in mediating the conflict and promoting a peaceful resolution. As the situation continues to unfold, one thing is clear: a lasting solution will require a deep understanding of the complex historical, political, and social factors at play.